Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there was a little fingernail named Naily. He lived in a small apartment in the heart of the city and spent most of his days typing away on a keyboard. Naily loved his job as a writer, but he never really gave much thought to his taxes. One day, Naily received a letter in the mail from the tax office. It said that he had forgotten to pay his taxes for the past year and that he now owed a significant amount of money. Naily panicked. He didn't have enough money to pay off the debt and he didn't know what to do. After doing some research, Naily learned that he could potentially evade his taxes by leaving the country. He knew it was a risky move, but he felt like he had no other choice. So, Naily packed a small bag and set off on a journey to a foreign land. He traveled by plane, train, and bus, never staying in one place for too long. He was constantly looking over his shoulder, afraid that he would be caught by the tax authorities. As Naily traveled through different countries and cultures, he felt both exhilarated and scared. He had never been on an adventure like this before, but he was also aware of the risks involved in evading taxes. Every time he passed through a border, he felt a sense of relief, but also a nagging feeling of guilt. Despite the challenges, Naily was determined to start a new life and find a place where he could blend in with the locals. He changed his appearance by trimming his nail, dyeing his color and wearing glasses to avoid detection. He even changed his name to avoid any connection to his past. As he traveled, Naily began to meet new people and experience new cultures. He visited bustling cities and quiet villages, tried new foods and learned new languages. He realized that there was a big world out there beyond his old life and that he could make a fresh start. But no matter how far he traveled, Naily could never fully shake off the feeling of guilt and fear that came with evading taxes. He knew that what he had done was wrong and that he could face serious consequences if caught. He often wondered if it would have been better to face the music and pay off his debt back home. Despite the challenges and the guilt, Naily continued on his journey. He hoped that someday he could make things right and return home without fear. But for now, he was a fugitive from the tax authorities, constantly looking over his shoulder and trying to stay one step ahead of the law. Despite the danger, Naily was determined to start a new life in a new country. He eventually found a small town where he could blend in with the locals and start anew. He got a job as a writer and began to save up money to pay off his debt. Years went by, and Naily had built a new life for himself in the foreign land. But he could never forget about the debt he owed back home. One day, he decided to face his fears and return to the city he had left behind. To his surprise, the tax authorities had already tracked him down and were waiting for him at the airport. They had been keeping tabs on him all along. Naily was frightened, but he knew he had to face the consequences of his actions. In the end, Naily was able to work out a payment plan with the tax authorities and paid off his debt over time. He learned a valuable lesson about the importance of paying taxes and taking responsibility for his actions. And while he still missed his life in the foreign land, he was grateful for the second chance he had been given. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And be sure to click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Also, check out some of my other videos by clicking on the links on your screen. If you have any suggestions for future videos or feedback, please leave a comment down below. Your support means everything to me, and I appreciate every single one of my viewers. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.